Do do do. You'd think it would let you set all this stuff up ahead of time, but it doesn't. Should have my mic on. Let's see. Where are we? Here we go. There I am. Yeah, still doing this weird wide angle shot, but that's okay. Okay. I'll wait for some people to show up. If you're here, type something. It says there's 5 people watching. Because I care so much about my appearance. Mute that. Hey, it's Dio. Hey, Dio. Oh man, there's so much stuff to get through. So you can see that. SMB collector, I know, and we were just talking about this because he posted it on his Instagram, and I had bought it in 2020, and it never came, but it listed that I had paid for it, and I'm like, okay. So then I just messaged the seller to see, hey, can I have what I ordered? He still had it, and then he shipped it to me. Like, and it was like cheap. How cool is that? Wow, thanks, Dio. I didn't even know you could do that. This is how dumb I am at live. That's awesome. You love the recent content. Well, thank you. Live is kind of a difficult thing for me to do, but occasionally the stars align and I'm able to do it. Let's do some easy ones. I'm not going to open these, but we got White Yoshi. We got Cheep Cheep. We got Cat Mario. We got Spike. And then we got the guy I was really waiting for, Boom Boom. This one was hard to find. I actually ended up ordering it from Big Bad Toy Store, unfortunately. Let's see if I can move my chair. Then you got this thing. You guys have probably seen this. I couldn't resist. It's a buildable level, and I like stupid lamps like this. I don't know. That is cool. You got a Luigi, bunch of different blocks here. And I like this one I see in the box. But this one I don't ever see in the box. This one's typically out of the box. So it does have a box. I went and picked this one up too. Look at this off and on thing on the back. Like, I don't see a difference. That's weird. I see what they're trying to do, but it's, I don't know, it's a Photoshop job, or they just didn't take a good picture or something. Hello, B-Dog the Collector 24. Nice to see you again. And Mr. Ouch. What else? I gotta start, okay, this is gonna start digging into some really good stuff here. So, first off, one of the people that I bought from in Japan gave me the studio guide for Universal Studios Japan, and you can see Mario's on there. Hey Zach. Hi. Got 11 people watching. You know, I expect it to start small. I guess last time I had like 1,000 viewers in between like a bunch of stuff. I don't think I ever had more than like 100 viewers at once, but I was very surprised, so I decided to do another one. Open it. Oh, it's one of those crazy bags. Rattling plastic. Okay, so we got some Lego Mario stickers. Those are fun. With the new Peach kit, you got all those guys. And then you got the Peach keychain. So now I have all the main character keychains. I'm still bummed they're not going to be able to do Yoshi, because that's what they decided. They decided to make him like a buildable character instead of one of the main characters, whatever you call them. Oh, interesting. This one is a rubber, as opposed to the metal ones that came out through Club Nintendo and VIP Lego. I think I have those. Those are the coins. Well, they're over here somewhere. How's the audio, guys? Is it good? I always worry about that. Alright, so we got Peach and some stickers. Let's see. Oh, Kirby up next. This one's just cool. Throw all the trash down there. This is a 30th anniversary pin. It has one of those crazy pin backs. It looks kind of like there's a hair on there, but it's like a little swipe through the 30 if you've seen the logo, because there's a shooting star, but it's very cool. Kirby 30th. Who made this? It's always the hardest part. It might just be Kirby. The 30th anniversary stuff is really hard to track on who made it. Pink Puffy Power, it says there. That was the logo for that whole thing. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, I grabbed Toadette. Saw her at a Target. More Kirby 30th to come. I think I released the video for that, and I think everything is... I think I put out everything I'm going to put out, because I think I got everything I'm going to get. You never know. I love the anniversary stuff. How about some Mother merchandise? We got Mr. Saturn in a trash can. I guess that's technically Dr. Saturn. And then we got the Chimera, which I love. This, like, it was such a big deal in the game. And the little duck on top. These are like felt magnet plushes, which are just like the weirdest, craziest choice ever. Then you got Ness in a walking pose, like you always see him. And I love that plush. That's my first Ness plush because I missed out on the first wave. But dang it, I will buy that. I will get those. They will be mine. The chosen 4 plushes. Okay. More Mario, more Zelda, or a Kirby. Let's see what the chat says. Kirby, Mario, or Zelda? Dio wanted to ask what you think your Mechabon would even be worth. I feel like it's one of those things that are so obscure you can't really put a price on it. I've seen a price on the full set. I think it's sold for $1,200, the full set. And since most of the other ones are between like 50 and 80 each, that one figure could be around 600, around there. Zelda, that's 2 votes for Zelda. Zelda it is. Okay, this is a random one. This was a promotion with Village Vanguard, and I didn't think I'd ever see another one of these come up, but here we go. So Village Vanguard is a bookstore in Japan, and they came out with this set of pins, and it has Link holding up the Book of Mudora, Triforce, Rupee, Master Key, and a heart piece. And in the background is like Link's house, and it says Village Vanguard, and there's a whole, like a box display that these can like fold out into. I don't know if you can see that, but you can like unfold it to get a little display. And it looks like it's like flawless in there. So that's probably how I'll keep that. But those pins are just great. You don't see Link to the Past stuff very often. So whenever I see it, I grab it. Okay, we had some other votes for Mario. I got a similar thing here. Hot Pig, Craig. Ishtendo64. Hey Nightram, do you plan on visiting the new theme park in Hollywood soon? I am trying to gamble my way to opening day. But I will see if that's a thing that's going to happen. I got this Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers. So if you bought this in Japan from Amazon, they gave you a little pin. And it's just the Game & Watch as a pin, which is funny. All right. What's this thing? Oh, yes. So this is one of those crazy promotions that they had. These headbands, I don't know if that's like a Japanese thing or what, but I think it's hilarious. And they have like all kinds of stuff. They have a Mario and Luigi and Yoshi and all kinds of stuff. But these snowmen, I am so enamored with these snowmen. And the little scarves. Like, I could actually build that in my backyard. If we get enough snow on Wednesday, maybe I will. But it says Super Nintendo World on there. Hopefully you guys see that. Oh, there it goes. Universal Studios. And unfortunately, what I'm seeing from all the live stuff that's being posted from Hollywood Studios is it looks like we're not going to get some of the merch that Japan does, of course. I was kind of expecting like opening day merch, but they just kind of didn't do that, which is a bummer. Mr. Ouch, NOA should have hooked you up with VIP passes. I agree. Oh, check this little guy out. Actually, let's do these first. These, I was really surprised at how big they were. If I can get him out of there. So there's been a lot of this kind of merch coming out where they have the two boos. There's like a soap dispenser. And these are light ups. So let's see how this works. Oh, whoa. Looks like it's motion activated. Well, that's really bright. You can barely see that. Looks like you can only shut them off by putting the pin back in. A little plastic piece. But yeah, there's one with his mouth open. Or maybe it's her because, you know, her name is Teresa in Japan. I don't know. Yeah, there's like a whole instruction booklet here on how these work. Prize only. We like seeing that. Super Mario. And then it has Taito. Jaya. You can see that. You can see Jaya on there, that little logo. And then on the other side it has Taito. You can kind of see that. So I thought those were cool. I always like seeing the Shy Boo. But yeah, they're way bigger than I thought they were. You don't get any sense of scale when you order things from Japan. So in regards to, Kirby, Mario, or Zelda? Kirby, Mario, or Zelda? Craig says, sucks that they will sell Cine plush at Universal Hollywood instead of the USJ plush. I think I saw both. And some of the lives. Because there was a store outside of the Universal Studios, I think, and they had some of the things, and then inside they have the One-Up Studios again. And yeah, I don't know. Nintendo 64 in Florida. There's supposedly going to be a Nintendo store in the park with the new Donkey Kong ride. Hopefully we get to. Oh, I didn't think they were still going through with that. But I guess it makes sense. They're building it everywhere. Interesting. We'll see if Japan beats them to a new ride. Okay, Kirby. People are saying Kirby. You can already see what it is. I can't hide it. Okay. This is the light bulb Kirby. Bulb mouth Kirby. And this one lights up. Or it glows in the dark. And I don't know. Obviously it's not charged up. And I can't shut the lights off. You won't be able to see anything. But this one does have a glow in the dark feature. It has it right there on the top. It says glow in the dark. For those of you that can read Japanese. But this is part of the All-Star collection for the Kirby Forgotten Land. And one of my favorites, Cone Mouth. That's so goofy. The bottom looks weird. But they kind of had to stitch it to make it flat. So it's hard to do flat and plushes. I'm going to wipe this screen real quick. See if that's a little bit better. We're getting a little bit of... Yeah, maybe not. Okay, what else we got? Oh, maybe my favorite. from Forgotten Land. It's Kirby, Vending Mouth Kirby. Love this. With the little flap. I really wish this had come with like a little soda can to put in there. And I've seen another one that has a flap and you lift it and there's like a piece of fabric that has a soda can printed on it. But none yet. What is it about Cube Plush that is just weird and fun? Okay, so I bet you know what's coming next, but I opted to get the smaller Carby plush because, well, space, and also you can start the motor, and like smaller means cuter, right? And Kirby car. There's like 4 different sizes for this. There's gigantic and there's mid-range it'll be in scale with this. So you can see this is a smaller one. And then there's another company doing one, and then there's this small one from Sine. And oh, maybe this isn't Sine. Oh, it is. Yeah. I love that. That is great. Kirby. Okay, I don't have too many Zelda items left. What is this? Oh yeah. Never mind, I got some Zelda stuff coming. Put that in there. Okay, where are we at? I take it you don't collect Pokemon, correct? You would have to have another house for that, correct? That would be the deal. Oh man, I mean, I know people who collect Pokemon. They kind of have to pick your Pokemon, and if you do, you can probably fill at least a bookcase with some of the stuff they come out with. Pokemon's nuts. God bless anyone who collects Pokemon. Mr. Ouch, the possibilities for Forgotten Land March are endless. I agree. There's so much. Well, and even like his new powers and everything. Yeah. Okay. Mario next. We got quite a bit of Mario stuff. Mario. Yeah, I think we have to do Mario. This one. So as a result of me doing the whole new Super Mario Brothers plush items, all the plush for those, it clips like 3 whole videos. In doing research for that, I realized I had gone back and picked up the one I needed. The only official mini mushroom plush ever. There are more mini Mario plushes, but none of them are official. And it's tough to tell. But if you see this 4 on here, then you know it's real. And I didn't get the... I got the mushroom and the 1-Up mushroom along with that set. And I already had the mushroom. I didn't have the 1-Up. But along with those 2 are the Mega Mushroom. And I have yet to get that. But I have so many Mega Mushrooms anyway, I don't think I care. But missing this one was, I mean, it's tiny. Tinier than the other ones. So that is correct because it was tinier in the game. And the Mega Mushroom was bigger, obviously. So it's huge in that set. And look at how cute that is. And just to have it be a one-off, have it be one of the few things that are available for Mini Mushroom. I want to say there's a... Where is it? I'm sitting right in front of it. That should be. Looks like it fell. Because in this set with the candies, the candy tin mushrooms, there's a blue mushroom. But it's the same size as the red and the green, so it's kind of like someone wasn't paying attention when they marketed, when they built the merchandise. I don't see my blue one though. Must have fallen down. Anyway, so sometimes when you do research, you end up buying more merchandise. Just to make sure you're right. And I was right. What is this? Oh. Sometimes when you buy things from Japan, they'll just throw stuff in that you didn't purchase. And it always throws me for a loop because then I'm like, I didn't order this. I wonder if it goes to someone else. And this is just from a toy store because this is like a coupon I'll never use. But they gave me some Kirby 30th, looks like patches, like sticker patches. And there's the big boy there. And there's him writing a star. And another him writing a star. And regular old Kirby's Adventure right there. Or maybe that's Kirby's Dream Land. I think that's Kirby's Dream Land. So they tend to do grayscale, so I don't know. It might be Kirby's Adventure. That's cool. A little bonus extra. Okay, big or small? Should I do a big one or small one? Mini Mushroom is my favorite character. That's interesting. I mean, it's kind of like, it's not really a character, it's more of an item, but is that like your favorite power-up? That comes from Hembob. Matt Coster, Plants vs. Zombies is such a great franchise. I agree. What great character design. I wish I had more room to deal with their merchandise. Dio, the mini mushroom doesn't show up at all, so it's great you picked that up. I love how the tag is so huge. I know, right? That's so awesome. Where'd it go? I can't even find it. Yeah, the tag is way bigger than the actual item. I always find that funny. Okay, big or small? Big or small? I got some big items and I got some small items. Oh, look at that. Awesome mushrooms. I had the red Yoshi from that set when I was younger. Red Yoshi. Oh, if you had a Yoshi that had this tag, as I stated in the new Super Mario Brothers stuff, that would be a counterfeit or bootleg item. Yoshi did not appear in New Super Mario Brothers, so any Yoshi that you see with that tag is fake, unfortunately. Don't want to burst your bubble. I hate doing that. I just want people to know. Matt says small. Hembob says small. Small is like mini, and I am famous for being the #1 mini mushroom fan in the multiverse. Craig says there are so much rare and sought after Plants vs. Zombies merch, both official and unofficial. Yeah, they really got a flood before they got their official merchandise going. And honestly, it was so good that I was surprised that all of it was counterfeit. But I remember PopCap coming out and saying, we haven't released anything official yet. And it may have been them sending samples off, and then like they went crazy with the samples because China. Okay, small, they say small. Well, it doesn't get any smaller than Pikmin merchandise. And this is like a bunch of erasers. And normally it would come in like a little jar like this. But it did not, and I'm kind of sad about that. But anyway, all the different types of Pikmin, and I think, if I am thinking correctly, that this is the only Alf and Charlie and Brittany merchandise. And I could be wrong about that. Maybe there's like an acrylic keychain or something that I'm missing out on, but you don't see a lot of Alf, Charlie, or Brittany stuff, so I had to get these. And this, I don't know. I remember when I ordered it, it was such a small amount. It was like under 500 yen, which is like, you know, less than $5. Maybe it was less than that. It was like 250 or something. It was some ridiculously small amount. And then they had free shipping. So I'm like, you're basically giving this for free. Because like with shipping, you can't be making any money off of it. I mean, maybe a few yen, but that's not going to do anything. But anyway, I thought these were great. I mean, they're going to be easy to display. It's Alf merch, and Alf is the best. And it was like super cheap, so Rest in peace to all the Pikmins erased out of existence. Yes, yeah, playing that game is hard for me because I love the Pikmin so much that I don't want any of them lost. And the game's built so you're going to lose Pikmin, right? Definitely was there a whole lot of other colors, I remember. Yeah. They came out with all kinds of Yoshis, those dang counterfeiters. Like they had every style of Yoshi and like graduation Yoshi and soccer Yoshi and all that stuff, and it's just like all of it's fake. I hated it. That was one of the worst eras for merchandise. And Bob, if I had those Pikmin stickers when I was like 5, I would definitely ruin their value by drawing smiley faces on the back or something. they're they're like little erasers, like little gummy erasers. Andrew Lyle, do you have the Toy Biz Mario Kart 64 figures? Yes, they're right back there, the whole set. Right below the Super Mario RPG characters, you can see, and there's like a shine that's unfortunate right there, but there is the full set right there. Graduation Yoshi is the holy grail of Yoshi merch. Is that a thing? I didn't realize. I mean, I remember seeing them, and I know now that some people are hunting after some of those bootlegs. At one point, I wanted the set of figures that all the Mario characters were holding instruments. Like Mario had a guitar, and Donkey Kong had like bongo drums, and Yoshi had like a saxophone or some crazy thing. And I can't find that set, and I kind of want it, but it's so dumb. Do you still have the Pikmin promo item that let you grow a real one in a small pot? No, I sold that. It was not mine to have. I remember doing a video on it. One of my friends was a writer for the Denver Post, and he just got promos and promos and promos. And I was in one of his classes in college, and he said, hey, do you want to look at some of this stuff? Because I told him, well, I showed him the collection room and everything. He's like, oh my God. And he's like, you'd love all this stuff that I get from the press kits and stuff. So I went over to his house, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I remember his kid playing with like a Kirby dodgeball, which I've never seen in any other capacity. I've looked for it for years. And it was for like Kirby 64. No. Something in between the 90s and the 2005s, which would not be Kirby 64. But anyway, yeah, so he showed me all that stuff, and one of the things that we debated was like, oh man, that Pikmin garden item would go for a crazy amount of money, and it did, because that was like the one item we kept talking about, because I saw that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just saw that on eBay, and it went for a lot of money. And that was back then, and when I sold it, it was like $1,500. So I don't know why I said stickers. Andrew Lyle, I'm trying to get the Toy Biz Mario Kart 64 Bowser figure loose. He's going really cheap. Interesting. Where did that sound effect come from? Well, I don't know. What sound effect? Matt, oh, maybe it was my phone. Are there error toys in your collection? I don't really collect errors, but I have a Hot Wheels Toad plush that has a Yoshi emblem on it. I don't think I can reach it. It's somewhere over there. Or maybe up there. Maybe I hung him already. Because he's a glider. And he has a red Yoshi emblem, which is like an error. But yeah, I don't really collect that stuff. I know it's big for some collectors, and like a lot of collectors have that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I don't like it. I remember what causes the sound in game, but it was from your Yoshi's Island, I think. Oh yeah, that was definitely what you heard was my text going off on my phone, and it's when Mario has his cape. All right, let's do some more unboxing. This is a weird set. I'll tell you. This is the secret figure from this set, and I have not seen the full set for sale yet, but I had to have this one. This is Mario Kart TV Lakitu pullback figure, and this is from Universal Studios Japan, and they have a blind box figure set, and it has like a piranha plant and I think a bullet bill bob-omb blooper. So it's kind of like focused on the enemy items. But then they also had this Lakitu, and he's the secret figure. So he was a little bit more expensive. And the second I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, I had to have it. Lakitu is one of my favorite enemies. And when he has the camera, I mean, it's almost like it could be the Super Mario 64 guy following you around, because yeah, but it's more the Mario Kart 64 or Mario Kart TV camera and that whole thing. But oh man, this is great. He's like winking into the camera. It's just awesome. I'm really happy I got this. Where is that going to go? Laquito. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, I revealed it. Oh, that's okay. No one saw it. Let's see what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is that crazy thing. Okay. I saw this and, like, I don't need this, but I thought it was awesome. It's an earring set, pierce and jewelry stand, and it's like a Super Mario Brothers level just to hold the, and I don't even know if you can see that because it's so shiny. There's a Goomba and a Koopa Troopa. Lower it a little bit. I don't even know if you guys can see that because it's inside the. There's a Goomba and a Koopa Troopa earring set. And to hold those two little pieces, they have this whole golden Super Mario level with him going up the stairs to the flagpole. And like, I guess you could put your other earrings and whatever, because it says pierce and jewelry stand set. So you could put your other things there. It's weighty too, man. It's heavy. It's all metal. But I thought that was awesome. It also has other holes to put all your other earrings. And I know that Universal Studios Japan sells a lot of these. Sells a lot of earrings, which I'll probably never get. But I thought that was sweet. And oh my gosh. So I bought this from the store directly online. Oh, the box got dinged. That's a bummer. Oh, it sucks when that happens. You see a little crack. Boo. That's super cool though. I like how shiny it is. It's like a, it almost seems like they should have it be like a 50th anniversary item or something. Have it be like a gold Super Mario level. But whoa. Okay, let's go back to the chat. It was pretty loud. Sorry. Air Beanie Babies that people try to sell for like 10,000 always crack me up. Yeah, they're not going to sell. Like some errors are interesting, like baseball card errors and stuff like that. But very bizarre question. But do you have any merch featuring the famous character Big Urchin from New Super Mario Brothers Wii? Yes, there's a Choco figure, and I have a plush. Or no, that's a different one. Big Urchin. Yeah, Big Urchin. I have like one figure. It's from the Choco Furuta Choco egg figures. Gosh, I don't think they made any other merchandise for him. I'm trying to think if like the Connects thing had urchins in a playset or something. It's harder for me to remember the playsets because I don't open them and they just sit in a box. Blech. Oh, I can see those creatures. That's wild. That's epic. Okay. What is this? Oh. They're loose. They're individual loose. That could be bad. I wonder if these all survived. Ooh, something fell out of there. That's not good. I really haven't had much bad luck with shipping. I've lost a couple of packages recently, but they weren't vital. Yeah, and what came out of there was the stupid little hanger. Well, this is like a, it says Meta Knight, and it has this little tornado move. And it's supposed to have him hanging here on a little hook, and I think the hook fell in the box. So I'll never see it again until I get through all this stuff. Oh, is that it right there? Nope. Well, I'll have to put a hole on that. I don't know what I can do about that. And now I can't even get to it. So, like, I ordered that full set, and it came loose in the bottom of the box. More Universal Studios Japan stuff. This came from the... Well, that's bonkers. I have to rip the bag and open this up? Okay. Sorry for all the ASMR opening here. Okay, so... Oh, wow. I haven't seen that ever. They have a little sticker on the pull tab to activate it. So I have to peel a sticker off to even see what the darn thing does. It's a little lamp. Superstar lamp. Who called this Starman? Because I can't be the only one. I think it said it in the SMB booklet. Oh man, this is hard to get off. Yeah, no, thanks. Oh, it plays music! Does it just go forever? Oh, that's sweet. I didn't realize that it did. Because they called it a light up. What is it? It doesn't say. They covered it. It went on sale. I don't know if I got the sale price ordering it off their store, but I don't see what it's called. I forget what it's called on the site, but I did not realize it played music. I thought it was just a big lamp kind of thing. That is totally sweet. I love that. Whoa. All right, where are we? Speaking of Choco Egg, do you have the new Mario ones ordered? What new Mario ones? Are you kidding me? Did I miss something? The last one I saw was the 30th anniversary set. Or the 35th anniversary set, where they went through all the games and they had like all the little figures from the games. That's the one I've had that for a while though. I know they didn't release one last year, so maybe I'm going out of my mind. Mr. Ouch, enlighten me. Hembob, I asked because I remember watching a stream of someone trying to find merch of every Smash Spirit, and it was nearly impossible to find anything of Big Urchin. Yeah, it's kind of a tough character to do with all those spikes. He found it eventually. I'm pretty sure it was the Lego one. Lego. Yeah, there was a Lego Urchin, wasn't there? I think so. Curious if there's anything else. Hello, Nightram. Love the collection. Thank you, Happy Golem. That's process. I think I used to call it Starman as a young Hembob. See, I think there's a generational thing there. Because they stopped calling it Starman like Super Mario 64 era in like 96. So, because I remember calling it Starman for Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World. Yeah, I don't know when they switched it exactly. Thought they were newer. Oh, well, maybe they re-released them or something. But I check a lot of blogs, and I used to like run one, so it's and they always tended to release in December, and they didn't do anything. And normally, like, they'll do either a Mario one or another Nintendo property, and this year they didn't do anything. Okay, it's time to ask again, I think. Do you want Kirby, Zelda, or Mario? Kirby, Zelda, or Mario? Zelda. So along the same lines as this item that I just showed a while back, the Mario Brothers one, there's a Zelda one too, but it's a little different. And it's a keychain of the Zelda Game & Watch. I love stupid stuff like this. Miniature versions. So like you can take your Figuarts Mario figure and have him hold a Zelda Game & Watch for a photo on Instagram. And everyone loves you. It's awesome. That is really detailed. It's like an acrylic keychain though. I think the metal pin is cooler. I would have liked to have like a metal pin of each. But I'll take what I can get. Okay, what else we got in here? Okay, let's open another Kirby. Boy, I'm surprised they didn't do something better with these. Oh, that's not a good sign. So I just found out that the little hook on the last one is plastic, so I think that one broke, which is a bummer. But since it's a plastic hook, I think I can like get a little screw eye from Home Depot or something and just replace it, because that would be better. But that's this. So this is the Beam, Kirby, and Waddle Doo, sorry. And you can see he kind of holds the beam wand and creates devastation, and Waddle Doo is there crying on the bottom, getting blasted with his own power. That sucks for him. Always liked Waddle Doos. Why are you mean to Waddle Doo? Well, he was mean first, I guess. Those are called like mascot swings. Why am I itching my face so much? Ooh. Okay. I want to see how this fared, because the stuff at the bottom is kind of banged up. This is a... Oof. This is a Super Nintendo Japan, Universal Studios Japan item. It says Joyful Holidays. Inside of these ornaments is chocolate. Should I eat the chocolate? Didn't someone ask? I think I missed it. I think I missed talking about it. Someone asked about Mario food items. Matt Coster, do you collect Mario food items, snacks, or whatnot? It depends. I have some, I have the Mario cereal box, but I didn't like keep the food. Do you have the Mario Zelda cereal? I can't tell you how many boxes of that Nintendo cereal system I bought. And I think I kept only like one of the holograms on the cereal box, but I never kept the box. It never occurred to me, and now I don't want to pay what that cost. But I had so much of that cereal when I was little. Loved it. Excuse me, loved that cereal. But yeah, I didn't keep it. Anyway, Mario food item. Should I eat the chocolate? That's my question. Incredible, yeah, about the food. Just thought about this. In the past, I've seen canceled Nintendo figures accidentally get released in stores afterwards. Have you ever managed to get any? what are you talking about? Like a Jack specific or something like that, or what specifically you're talking about? What are the piranha plant grabber things called? I don't know what to search. I mean, that's what I'd call it. But what you need to do to search for that is either go to, um, I search Mario USJ. Well, this is all kanji, right? So Japanese. Mario USJ, um, and then I have Mario Piranha Plant. I think I have Piranha Plant, which is Packin' Flower in Japanese. If you go to some of the wikis, they'll have the Japanese name of the characters, so um, you can just copy and paste that into a Yahoo Japan auction search, so you can just specifically hunt for Piranha Plant. I'd imagine one would come up. There's not a lot of Piranha Plant stuff aside from like you'll see all the amiibo and all the there's a bunch of board game stuff and whatever right now, but it might come up. That's probably the best way to look for it is the Mario USJ or the I think I also have a search set up for Super Nintendo World because that's where it comes from. So yeah, this is from the holidays, and you can see the Mario snowman on here again. So yeah, we'll hold off on that. I don't know if I'm going to eat the chocolate tonight. Let's open another Kirby and see how that fared. I got this set incredibly cheap too, and now I seem to remember something about one of them being broken to begin with, and maybe it was the Meta Knight that was not good, so he was selling the whole set for cheap because that one was broken. So maybe it didn't get damaged in shipping. Maybe it was the one I needed to fix. Let's see how the rest of them did. Because oh man, these little plastic hooks are so fragile. Why would they do that? Plastic? Anyway, here's Sword Kirby. He's doing a big slash. That's kind of cool. Who knows where I'm going to put these dang things. Order first and ask questions later. We are coming to the bottom. Let's see. Let's look at a pin. How do I open this dang thing? Let's see. Cool, thanks. Hembob. I don't remember what companies made them, but it was in the early 2000s, and some canceled Zelda and Metroid figures accidentally got released in the game stores and eventually found their way online. Okay, so it was the Toy Site figures, and those prototypes. I only know the story about the Zelda figure that was found at like a Goodwill randomly, and then there was another one that was found, I think, and destroyed or something. But I remember someone got the young Zelda figure from that set that was in the card, and they bought that. I don't know who that is, but that one figure did end up at a Goodwill, and that's just sad. And if any of the other ones ended up at a Goodwill and no one knew what they were, some kid got it and played with it, and then who knows? And since they weren't production figures, it was probably destroyed, which is just, I hate thinking about that. Let's look at a cute Kirby pin. There's a Kirby pin. It's just a lapel pin from BioWorld. It has ages 14 and up on here. Why? Kirby on Warp Star. I got this pin from Box Lunch. Actually, all the rest of the pins I think come from Box Lunch. Sounds like Jack's Pacific for sure. Yeah, I don't know. And Bob, I looked up Toy Sites, definitely that, but wow, my memory sucks. I thought it was multiple of them. Yeah, that would have been great. I wish that whole line was obviously released, but sad. I think a lot of people would have loved that set, but nobody has anything. You know, there's a guy back saying he found the Darunia prototype figure, and it was embarrassing what he showed. Looks like the hook fell off of this one too. Parasol Waddle Dee. Maybe not. Maybe there's some kind of crazy thing going on here. So they put that parasol in that little roll of paper to protect it. That's smart. In general, Japanese people are much better at packing things than American people, I've found. Oh, it's hidden up there and underneath the cloud. Oh, okay, hold on, that's not going to be good. That needs to be more secured or something. Okay, hang on there, little guy. There you go. Parasol Waddle Dee is coming off this little rainbow. Up in the clouds. Yeah, the hook on that one is like way underneath the clouds, so it looked like it wasn't there. Ooh, that one's going to be tough. It doesn't want to... Parasol doesn't want to stay in his hand. We're coming down to the last pieces here, guys. Did they have a Metroid figure? I don't think they did. No. They didn't have a Metroid one. They only had Mario and Zelda. Oh, when it's so hard to open and the item is kind of fragile, it always makes me nervous. So, I actually got this box, like, I think on the... There's not even a place for a hook there, so that must be the hook. Late December. So I've had amazing restraint, so I can show you the unboxing of this stuff, just so you guys know. So that one just must sit like that. Doesn't seem like the way to go. Well, I guess he just kind of floats above Warp Star. Is that Pop Star? Yeah, Pop Star with Warp Star. Kirby. And he's like zipping around it. A little bit of a scale issue on this one. Kirby's about half the size of his planet, but you know, maybe it's like zooming toward like he made one himself. Wow. Okay, yeah, Toy Side had a bunch of canceled figures from different franchises. Mario, Donkey Kong, Banjo, yeah. Never made any Metroid ones. Seems none of them except Zelda got unintentionally released. Yeah, they didn't really get released. They got, the artists sold them on the market. And I don't know if it was multiple artists or just the guy who reached out to me, but he seemed to like liquidate them and just kind of get rid of them because he was kind of upset about the whole thing being shut down. So yeah, that whole interaction, like he wouldn't tell me much of anything, and I don't know if I saved the emails, but like that whole thing was kind of a weird deal. I wish now I would have saved stuff. Gosh. Okay, here's a weird one. Kirby with an orange pin. because why not? I had a coupon. I just bought a bunch of pins. Let's see what else I got in here. Here's a really cool one. There's that crazy one. And all of them. Okay. So some more pins. That's everything on that one, I think. Okay. Should I open a pin, plush, or figure? Beast Donks. Dang, you got the Mario RPG plushes. Holy, yeah, I have 3 of them. Boshi, Mario, and Yoshi. And there's Mallow, which, you know, most people know about. He's extremely rare. And then there's the Mushroom and the Star. And I always thought the Mushroom and the Star looked terrible. Figure, plush, figure 2, figure. Ooh. How we doing out there, internet? Oof, I thought I had popped it there for a second. Chilling. This one is interesting because I don't think I've ever seen, oh darn it, a Kirby figure where he's actually sucking an enemy up. Let me see if I can grab that. He fell. These guys are delicate. So there's all the pieces. He's sucking up Waddle Dee, and I don't know why there's so much crazy like air behind him, but to have Kirby like using his sucking power to suck up the Waddle Dee, I don't think I've seen that in any other merchandise. Waddle Dee and Kirby. I was wondering if they'd call it like sucking Kirby, which would be hilarious. But yeah, that's a fun one. He actually is using his original power in that figure. Okay, now I'm going to open this one up because I think I may have goofed on the translation on this one. I thought this was going to be a full set, and apparently it was just one. And now I wonder if I got the right one, because this was a replacement for one of the figures that didn't come with all the things it should have. Oh man, they taped it, sealed it, taped it up. So one of my Kirby, what do they call these, terrarium sets, came without the little key on top, the one with marks. And I'm really hoping this is the one with marks that has a little stupid key so I can stop obsessing about it. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't want to destroy the box, but I may have to destroy the box to get the stupid thing open. Tape the whole thing. It's not like it's really protecting anything. If you have to destroy it to get it open, you packed it wrong. After I just said Japanese people are better than American people at packing things, but I think I've lost more merchandise to American sellers than Japanese sellers. Oftentimes, though, the proxy company will come back and repack stuff for international travel. And with this time, this is my box from D Japan. And I stopped using From Japan because they changed their payment structure, and D Japan doesn't charge extra fees. Oh my gosh. Alright, I have to destroy the box. This is making me nuts. It's not like I don't have the box. Oh. Okay. Oh, and the stupid box has tape up beside. Okay. Eventually I'll get this open. It's the wrong darn one. Oh, bummer. Pooh. Well, I'll just sell it. Darn. Here I was thinking I'd get a replacement to that stupid diorama, and I didn't. Okay, where are we at? I remember seeing the magazine including a full set image of the Mario RPG plush set getting found, and it was insane seeing Mallow be confirmed as real and Gino finally being confirmed as fake. That was a big moment for us as a community. Boshi's probably the coolest plush ever. I've seen the what do I want to call it? Like the custom Boshi plushes that are coming out, and I fully support those. Those are, he's calling them a repro or not a repro, but a custom plush. They do it really well, and since there's like very little Boshi stuff, and the thing you can get is insanely rare. Yeah, I mean, there's no real harm in that. As long as he's not calling it the Banpresto one and he's trying to fake it, then it's all good, right? Never seen them before, but all those Kirby items have been very epic. Pretty sure I saw a Mallow on eBay recently. It was like last year. A bunch of them popped up. Okay, the rest of these items, except one, so I'll get that one out of the way. The rest of these items are all Christmas items. I wanted to show you this. I got a Mario Kart pool float. Oh man, it's heavy. It's way bigger than I thought it was. I mean, I guess it's supposed to fit a kid, but oh my gosh. It doesn't have an age on there, but you can see the dad and the kid on the edge. And what I originally thought is putting one of my big plushes in here and having it, but I don't think it would fit anywhere. And I like how it's packaged. It's just a bag, and then it has like this looped card in here, and you can kind of see it's a heavy deal. Most inflatables are kind of heavy though. This is a big one. That's cool. Okay, the rest of these items are Christmas items, except one. And I think I'm just going to get to it. Let's see where we're at here. Are there Mario Collector card sets out there, and do you collect them? Yes and yes. I think I have most of the Super Power Supplies catalog cards, or Super Power cards that came in Nintendo Power. A lot of them are magazine based, the card collections, but there's some card collecting that happened recently with like Zelda and Mario in the last 10 years, I think, and they were sold at like Toys R Us's. There's plenty of cards. There's those Topps cards from way back when. They came with like stickers and stuff. A lot of people, those are not hard to find. A lot of people have those still. Yeah, a lot of them are magazine based that I can remember. And yeah, I have a lot of them, but I don't know if I've completed a set. What I like to collect are playing cards that have Mario on them, and I'm pretty behind on that too. But I have a set right here. This is gold Mario Nintendo set, and that's interesting because the the gold figure I have features that same design. And the sign, this Nintendo logo right here, goes with that gold Mario statue that I have. So I wanted to pick that up. And I've got a bunch of, like, there's Club Nintendo playing cards and stuff like that, but that's another video all its own. Hembob's got to go. Bye, Hembob. Very epic stream. Okay, let me show you one more thing, Hembob. This is the whole thing that kicked off the whole stream, the whole collecting this round was this guy. As soon as I saw this guy, I'm like, yep, let's go. The Snowman Mario plush. He's huge. He sells for so much. Actually, he's so big they call him a cushion. Cushions are just like super large plushes most of the time, but he's like, you could cuddle with him, I guess. Oh my god, I love Snowman Mario. I hope they make a Snowman Luigi. It has Joyful Holidays as the promo. What you like, the merchandising moniker, I guess, what you'd call it. But yes, this is one of the best plushes ever. Okay. That was kind of the big reveal. Maybe Hembob saw that, I don't know. But that was one of my favorites. I also got this. This is a Super Mario Kart plush, but on it you can see they call it a, let's see if I can get that on there. It's called a tissue case. And you can see that little bit of paper out there. That's where you'd take the tissues out. So you put your tissue box under here and, like, definitely form over function, because this thing's massive to have for a tissue box. But it's a Mario Kart plush, and I'm using it as a Mario Kart plush, so I'm going to open this and probably put some plush figures in there, because it's like the right size for so many Sine plushes. This is a Universal Studios Japan item, and I got this from the website. On it, it says 3,800 yen. I'm not sure what the website. I think some of the pricing has been different between the website and the. Well, I'm going to open this. Where am I to? Oh, plastic crackle. Okay, so there you go. The box didn't really survive much travel. What an awesome item, plush Mario Kart. The only other plush like this I've had is the Crash Bandicoot CTR plush, and you could remove Crash from the cart. And it turns out that was insanely rare. I sold it a couple of years ago, and I got like way more than I ever thought. But it was like a crazy promo item. That's a whole nother video. Let's see what we got now. Very cool, like the SMW Band Presto cards. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, Nightram, big fan. Do you collect the good stuff arcade prizes? I saw them. We went to Great Wolf Lodge, and I saw them, and I will probably grab a few, but like, I do like their style. Like, they're different than most of the other Mario plushes I have. So, and since they're cheap, I'll probably pick them up here and there. But I haven't really started that one yet. So, I have a mushroom from it. Okay. See if I just. All right, let's go with this one. If you're looking for these, please don't pay the eBay prices. Go to Yahoo Japan and Mercari and try to get these. This is the Super Mario wreath, plush wreath. How awesome of an item is this? This is so ridiculous. I love Mario Christmas items because a lot of my memories of getting the games are tied up in Christmas. The first Mario game I got was Mario 2 in 1989, I think. Maybe it was 88. I think I got my NES in 88. It was pretty late. But there's like a Mario or a mushroom ornament and a 1-up ornament. And then they have the Starman plush topper. And then they have another one-up and mushroom ornament. And then these little baubles here. And it's just too cute. Little Mario plush in there. What an awesome idea. I wish it was a snowman Mario, but you know, one can only do so much. Okay. It was coming down to the absolute wire for these last few items. Stuff kept popping up for the Joyful Holidays promo that I hadn't seen before. So a lot of these are like either had just released or well, they had just released by the time, because I think the last thing that showed up, I had 45 days of free storage in their website for D Japan, and like these came in the last couple of days, and then I shipped everything all at once. So these were actually not from the Joyful Holidays. These are from the Tokyo store, and this is the second. This is series 2 of their little ornaments. So all of them have this back. So oftentimes you'll see a set of 5. There's only 4 because the back here is on all of them, and there's just like nothing in the middle. And the only way to get these was to order a certain amount of merchandise from the store, and then they would give you one of these for free. And I'm not sure, or maybe you had the opportunity to buy them. Maybe it was free. I don't know. I don't remember. But I think they were only... I don't know if they were blind bagged either, if they were kind of mean about it. But you can see on here there's Snowman, Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach. So that this one was Toad. And then we have... Oh, there's Mario. I have to find out how to hang these. I don't know if the other ones were hangable. I think they are because they're ornaments, so they should have the little loops. So maybe I'll try to hang them all because I'm running out of space. All right, here's Peach. With her gift. All right. And then Luigi. Oh yeah, let's go. Wahoo. This is hard because I'm seeing it late on my screen, but there's Luigi. And yeah, all of them have this. So don't be getting fooled into buying 5 or something like that, or thinking there's a set of 5, because when they first released the first set last year, I couldn't tell whether there was 4 or 5. So I bought a set of 5 and got an extra one, but now I just display the extra as an extra, because you can see all sides. So those are those ornaments. And there's even another set of ornaments, but I just felt they were too expensive, and they were kind of, there might have been some kind of gimmick to them, but there was like, it was a 4 ornament set, and it had like a mushroom and a star and a fire flower and something else. And it wasn't like, I mean, if it was like a set of 4 with the 4 snowmen that are on this package, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. But yeah, I don't think I was going to buy it just for items. I have tons of items. So, I mean, they're ornaments. I'll see if I'll pick them up cheaper later, maybe. But they seem to sell them for a really expensive amount. And they're seasonal. So, I mean, if I want them, I should probably get them. But they were really expensive. Wash JP. Love your videos, man. Fellow Facebook group member here. Yay! Thank you. Matt Coster. This is so cool. Something Sonic related. Super excited for Super Nintendo World in California. These items are fantastic. I don't think any of these Universal Studios items will be there. Sorry. These are all Japanese ones. Um, I've got 2 more to show. Love the USJ merch. So good. I know. And I'm upset that it's not coming over here. I think they should just release it in both spots, but maybe they will now. But now that they're both established. But Andrew Lyle. Hey, Brett, do you have the 80s Donkey Kong figures with Donkey Kong Jr. and Mario from the arcade game? Of course I do. And my Mario is like mint on card with a little rack. What do they call that stupid thing? Where they slip it onto the peg. It's like the peg hole. It's unpopped. So it's a good one. And do you also have the Applause Mario figures? Of course. I just finished my Mario Applause figure collection. Question, did you get all of them with the brown hair and the black hair? Because way back in the day when I was starting to collect, that was the first set that I wanted to complete. And as I was finding them with brown hair and black hair. And I'm like, what's the deal? It turns out that the brown haired ones, I think, were the American ones. No, maybe some of the brown haired ones were like European only, and some of the black ones were American only. So I ended up like importing some of those. But yeah, there's a bunch of them. Wash JP, he has all. Matt Coster, do you ever get collector fatigue, or is your passion for collecting always burning? What do you think? With how excited I am for stuff like this, I mean, there's always some around the corner that's just like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I have to have it. Yeah, it's going strong. Fred, cool collection, thanks. Andrew Lyle, I do have the black hair Mario with the hammer. Okay. Yeah, because that one is the one that doesn't have the variant. So there's the Fireball that has like 3 different versions, and the Luigi has a brown hair, and then Mario with hammer only comes in black. I'm looking at him right now. And the Mario with turnip only comes with black, I think. And then there's like 3 variations of the Mario with mushroom, and the Mario on the vine, and Mario and Koopa Troopa, and then there's the Mario with turnip to the side. One of them's Mario running with a turnip, and one of them has Mario like plucking a turnip. And then there's the 2 bouncies and the Koopa Troopa bouncy, and yeah, it's a whole deal. Mario and the Koopa has black hair. There's a variant of that. Yeah, so there's a bunch of brown hair ones too. Okay, let's do these last 2 items. And they're, again, joyful holiday items from Universal Studios Japan. And these were the last items I bought. So like the Tokyo ornaments came out, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I have enough time to get those in my bag or to get those in my storage area. And then these showed up after that, and they promised free shipping. So I'm like, okay, but look at these silly things. Oh my gosh, they're like, they don't call them ornaments, but they're basically ornaments. And it's Mario with a Christmas tree as a plush, and then the Snowman Mario mini. So he's even cuter because he's small. And these are the best things ever. He's got his little, with the star on top. Oh man, I love Christmas Mario stuff. And then we got the Snowman Mario. So we got Big Snowman and Little Snowman. This one doesn't have the Joyful Holidays on it, but I'm pretty sure it's from that same promo. And it has this little, oh, look at that. It has a little tag. And the tag is like rubber. And has like the Mario, it almost looks like the Mario wreath that I had up as a plush earlier. Just upside down. It is. It's the Mario wreath. Where'd it go? So, like the stars at the bottom, and on this, the stars on the top. That's really tough to see, but let's see if I can show it to you. keep it in frame. Yeah, so this one has that tag too. It's just hiding in here. Or no, maybe it doesn't. It does not have that tag. Interesting. Yeah, do you think both of them would have the same thing? But this one didn't have it. Now I'm going to have to see if that's a thing. Like, did this fall off? Because it's really weird. It has like a stitching at the top to keep it on. So maybe it like fell off. It's really weird. It almost looks damaged because of the way they did it, but that's wild. Okay. I forgot I had a bunch of pins, and I had to open the rest of the pins. What proxy service do you use and or recommend? I've been using Bai, but I feel it's quite expensive. Bai is very expensive. I was using From Japan. I've heard Joss is great, but From Japan changed their payment structure, so I went to D Japan, and I think it worked out really well. I was a little worried about shipping, and the box was big, but it turned out okay. It was probably one of my cheaper ones. This is a Kirby pin from Box Lunch that has Kirby like sucking up a cherry. I don't know what the fruit obsession is here with these ones, but it's funny. Okay, the last items are Zelda items. And I kind of have to show them off all at once. So if you're not already, sign up for Nintendo Merch Central on Instagram, because a lot of the stuff I find these days, I find because of them. And this pin set is one of those. So, this is such a cool set of pins. It's the Mario or Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and they have all the main. So it's got Link and Deku Link and Zora Link and Goron Link in pin form with all kinds of cool stuff. Like Goron Link is playing the bongos and Zora Link's playing the guitar, his fishbone guitar, and Deku Mask is playing his trumpets, and then Link he's like swapping out the masks. And Young Link is one of my favorites. So those all came from Box Lunch. And then the last item that I got from Box Lunch is maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a bunch of, again, bootleg merchandise of this. But these are the Sacred Stones. And so it has the Hyrulean crest, which is just about on everything Zelda released ever. But now they have these little charms of the medallions or whatever that you had to collect to get the Master Sword. And I know I've seen those in a ton of bootleg merchandise, but I think this is the only time I've ever seen them in actual official merchandise. And I'm going to have to ask about that. Ask my big Zelda collectors if that's the case, because I'm pretty sure that's the case. Matt Coster, do you collect the more mundane stuff like wrapping paper and party favors? I have some party favors if they're like figures and stuff, but I think I've been sent like party invitations and like a couple of cups and some papers or paper cups and plates from way back in the day. But for the most part, that stuff doesn't generally hold up well. Paper's kind of rough, especially that paper that's meant to kind of be tossed. which, lends itself to some being rare. Um, lends itself to rarity because of the manner of the product. Like some you want to throw it away, like all the food stuff that you were mentioning before. Um, how most people consumed and tossed. So finding that stuff is extremely rare. Um, so yeah, I have some of it. I don't tend to collect it though. Is that kind of like your focus, or are you just asking questions? You seem to like all the disposable stuff. But yeah, I've got some greeting cards and old stickers and all kinds of stuff that um, I mean, if it's got Mario on it, most of the time I don't spend my own money on it. Like I've gotten a lot of that stuff just from people giving it to me. Like one lady had a bunch of leftover stuff and knew I liked Mario. She's like, okay, you can have it. Squibby says hi. Hi. Yo, what up, Nightram? Yo, Nick. We are 91 minutes in, I think, is what it's telling me. And I've unboxed everything. I love this. Big old stupid hat. I love it. Oh man, I wish they'd make a Luigi version because that would be even better. And then like the Toad and sure Peach too. Like make everyone a snowman. It's great. So I've got like, can I put this on him? Have him have wearing himself. And then if I have the plush, that'd be funny too. There you go. Woo. This Mario stuff, the seasonal stuff, it's great. It's rare. It's fun. I'm sure this will be extremely hard to find later. Because these popped up. I didn't even see them on the promo. Because they came out with like a promo sheet that Nintendo Merch Central covered. And as I was looking for these items, these two popped up on like the last day I could order things. And, there they were. Just wild. So I don't know why these weren't on the sheet. There's also, I should mention, I was debating, there's a full Christmas tree that had exclusive Christmas ornaments. And one of them was like this, only it was like smaller and flatter. So this is totally the better version. And they had like a superstar to put on top. And then they had, I think those were the only two. But it was like $240 in yen. So people here on eBay were selling it for like $500 because they just double everything as a lazy way of doing it. But yeah, they also, there's even more stuff that I didn't even pick up. And one of those, and I don't know how big it is because it kind of seemed like it was a tabletop tree. But why would they ask $250 for like a tabletop tree? And it didn't look that fantastic. And like having only two exclusive items to it with the ornaments, I'm like, I had to pass that up. How long ago did you get the Santa Mario UFO plush? A couple of decades. That was pretty early on. Because yeah, like I said, anything Christmas. So I got that whole set. I picked up pretty quick as soon as I figured out it was a thing. Matt Coster, I don't collect myself. I'm just interested to see all the cool stuff that's out there. Interesting. Nick, love your Takara Koopalings and Sun Arrow Baby Yoshi. Those are so cool. I love Sun Arrow stuff. You can see them over here. That's a rare one. And like there was so little baby Yoshi stuff, and like baby anything people go crazy for. I think they should do more of that, especially recently with the They had the blue, pink, and yellow from New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, New Super Mario Brothers U. Um, and they had like a prominent role in some of the levels and stuff. And baby Yoshis are just cute, fat little things. So Fuzzy always wanted that one. Yeah, he's rare. He's expensive. And like this one goes with it. The full size Yoshi, so he's not that much bigger. Yeah, Sun Arrow is great. They came from the Avanti plushes, which are also awesome. The classic. So the Avantis are the red overall Mario figures, and then the Sun Arrow are the blue. But they have like the exact same features. Different fabrics sometimes, but it's all kind of the same style. Hey, caught the live stream. Link's little Triforce. Hey, just barely. I have a bunch of Zelda stuff up. You'll have to go back and look at it. I do have the regular Yoshi. Mistakenly bought it thinking it was baby. It's tough to tell, isn't it? Because yeah, Yoshi has some like lazy eyes, like the baby Mario or baby Yoshi. So, oh hey, Link's little Triforce. Is this the only merchandise that has the medals on it, like the sacred stones? I know I've seen the sacred stones in a lot of bootleg stuff, like those necklaces and charm sets with the swords and all that and the shields and junk. But has it ever actually made it to official merchandise before this? Because I don't know if I've ever seen like a charm set that has these little the water and earth and wind, or fire and wind. Maybe you'd know. I think you'd know. You have everything. Gonna make me drool, yeah. We'll have to see if you have some of this stuff. Like the Village Vanguard pin set and the Game & Watch keychain. Zelda Game & Watch. There wasn't a lot of Zelda stuff this time, but the stuff I did get was cool. I think BioWorld released at least one or two other ones with those on there, like a lanyard. Like with the charms. Yeah, like I can't get into lanyards. I do have all the lanyards that I have from E3, but those are special. And then I have a bunch of other ones that I got randomly. But like I like going and buying a lanyard, I'm like, why am I doing this? Noah Washington. Hello, Noah. So for the Color Me Mario plushes, do those come with Mario branded crayons? The crayons are not Mario branded. I really want to get it out to show you because he's right here. And I can reach in. Let me see. It's going to be dangerous, Nick. You're going to create an avalanche. Or Noah. So Noah, okay. I'm going to see if I can grab these crayons from the Yoshi box. Oh. Oh, it's an avalanche. Okay, so yeah. At least the box. Let's look. These have been used. That's not a good one. Let's see. They have Mario on them. Mario. So I guess, yeah, they're special crayons. That's a good question, dude. I don't know if I've ever pulled those out of there. I don't know if I'll ever get them back in. But that is a cool Is this not one of the coolest plushes they've ever released, or what? I'd love for them to release a Dr. Bowser. And I love that they made the viruses. Can you guys see those up there? They're all the way up there. Past Magalore, you can't see them on the frame. Oh. Something else fell. I'll have to dig in my recent Gits box. There's a lanyard that's more like a beaded string, like you'd make in grade school. That's BioWorld stuff, though, right? And it's just like, oh, they're milking it at this point. But at least we now have official merchandise with it. Because I was always kind of jealous that the bootleggers were making cooler merchandise than the actual creators or the official licensed ones. Do you collect any Animal Crossing plushes? They have some cool rare ones. I have a Tom Nook plush because I actually like Tom Nook because he's a raccoon, or a Tanuki. Is he a Tanuki or a raccoon? And I really like Tanukis and raccoons, so I don't really play the game, so that's probably why I like him, because I like the character design, because otherwise he's a jerk. Alec Knowles says, crazy how I've been watching you since I was 10. Your Super Mario World stuff inspired me to start collecting. That's awesome, but now I feel old, Alec. Larry Inc. 64 OMA RIO. Alec Knowles, me too. Peach Envy. Do you have the band Presto Babies? Yep. I've got both variants of the Baby Mario. And I also have, if I can get that back, oh boy. I've got Luigi. I don't know if I can get to him. There he is. He's such a cutie. And I don't know if there's a Luigi winking or not. I think there is. I don't have it yet, but I'm kind of on the lookout for that. I saw the virus plushes at my local shop, and they're a lot more pale than those. They might have been sitting in the window. Or they could be fake, but I don't know if they faked those. Did they come in the box? Because if they had them next to a window, they could definitely fade. That would be a bummer. Mr. Ouch. Little links, little Trevor. I found a link for you. I'll PM it to you, of course. Thanks. Link's Little Triforce is the best. You need to go and subscribe to all her things. She's also a moderator on the Facebook. I'm going to close this because I'm going to bump into it. Oh. Washed JP. I remember watching your Mario Choco Egg videos as a kid and losing my mind that something like that existed. Those are some of the coolest little figures ever. I think those may be the best sculpts, especially in that size. Like the detail they get in those is just nuts, and they're great figures. Tanuki, I thought he was a Tanuki. How often do you buy duplicates? Extremely rarely. I don't like buying it twice, unless I want to open one and display one, which at this point is kind of a dumb thing to do too. I used to do that, where I'd buy one and display one, but now it's like, I don't do that anymore. You got to get that Mallow plushie. I know. I don't think I'll ever do that. Not with staring down my kid's college. Not going to go buy a, what is he, $20,000 plush. He'll need a car. My other kid will need a car. They're going to go to college. Yeah. probably going to do the reverse and sell everything because, like, oh my God, college expenses. We'll see what happens. Did you see these ones, Sherry? These pins? There's a whole set. Noah Washington, do you plan on having a room tour? Yeah. 2023 room tour since it's been a year. I'll have to try that. College, I remember when he was playing Mario Bros. Yeah, when he was 2. Yeah, he just turned, yeah. My oldest is 14, and then my youngest, or my second oldest, just turned 13. So yeah, 2 teenagers in the house. So all my money is going to food now. I got to get the Goran one as well. Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole set. Box lunch is where I got these, and I got like a coupon, and they're like playing their instruments. They're so cool. And I saw the Master Sword and Shield like keychain that you got. I saw you posted it on Instagram, and I didn't pick it up when I bought all these other things, and I probably should have because I didn't see. I thought I had something like that already. Maybe I do. I just didn't find it. Oh, your local. Oh, that's right. It's a brick and mortar store. I thought it was online only because I don't know if there's one next to me. Did those Majora's pins just get released? They did. Peach Envy. Honestly, I feel that I'm in college too, and I just barely managed to support my peach collection. What was your first and most favorite item? Well, my first item, I always say, is the Mario Applause holding mushroom figure. And then my favorite item still continues to be the Super Mario Bros. 3 talking display sign. That's because Super Mario Bros. 3 is my favorite Mario game. So pretty much anything SMB3 is going to be way high on the list. But that's probably the grail of the SMB3 collection. Peach Envy, also not sure if you missed my comment, but do you have the Bam Presto Baby Peach and Baby Daisy figure? Oh, I showed off the Yoshi's Island ones. Let's see, I can't reach my Baby Peach. Did Bam Presto come out with a Baby Daisy? I know there's a Baby Daisy that they have Rosalina and Daisy, and then they had Peach. Where's Peach? There's Peach. See, I have all these ones. And then I have a smaller version of Baby Peach that's over back there that I can't reach right now because all my equipment's set up. But yeah, I didn't get the figures, the baby. Is that what you're talking about? The figures, the Peach figure and the Baby Peach and Baby Daisy figures. Those were the Bam Presto. I think that's what you're talking about now. I did not pick those up, and I don't remember why. I think I missed out on them. Everland, hello. Been a big fan for a while. If you don't mind me asking, do you have a favorite non-Nintendo franchise? That's okay. So Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Mega Man, Earthworm Jim, Plants vs. Zombies, Shadow of the Colossus, Psychonauts, Spiritfarer. I just finished Eastward. That was great. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Let's see what else is over there. Yeah, there's plenty of things I like. Battletoads. I gotta move some of this stuff so I can look at the chat here. because now people are asking a bunch of questions and I'm missing out on stuff. Okay, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Let's see where we're at. Larry, I just splurged on the Epoch Zora Link last night. Nice. That's my favorite one. I remember when those first came out, I found out about them on eBay because some jerk posted a Zora Link, and it was the first one anyone had ever seen. And I remember posting on it about the forums. And I'm like, what is this set? Oh my gosh, this guy got it. And we just went to a store and got it because eventually they were all in Toys R Us and stuff. But yeah, he just had it on eBay and he's like, unreleased Zora figure in card. And I'm like, oh my God. And it went for an insane amount of money. And then, of course, they flooded the market. And now it's right about that same price again. So that one guy got a huge, he scammed someone out of a bunch of money. I hate it when they do that, but they can't really get away with it anymore because people are way more informed. But that's awesome. That's probably the best one from that set, I think. I think they mean the 2010 Ben Presto figures. Yeah. Yeah, I have some of those. I've got Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Bowser Jr. from that set, and everything else I ignored. And I should have gotten the Baby Daisy and Baby Peach because those are really rare now. But I think there's like a mushroom and a star, and I'm like, bleh, I don't care about those. Wash JP, the figure collection ones that were prize figures. Oh no, there's an All-Star collection. I mean, the figures that came with the stand, only released in Japan for Baby Daisy and Baby Peach. Yeah. That link on a loft wing is so huge and it looks so tiny up there in the back. It's just scale. Yeah. Larry, it's a shame that all of the baby Marios from that Ben Presto set all seem to have a defect on the M. I got that set a few years ago. Yeah, they had baby Mario and baby Luigi too. Noah Washington, what do you think about Chris Pratt playing Mario? It could be worse. I mean, I'm reserving judgment until I actually see it. From the trailers, like the first trailer, everyone was like, you're not even doing a voice. Second trailer, we heard Let's It Go. And then I totally had the biggest smile on my face when he's hopping on his cart and he's going, woohoo! So, like, I'm ready to see that movie. And I'll just sit back and soak it all in. I don't have anything against Chris Pratt. I know there's like some controversy. I do not follow celebrity controversy or gossip at all. So sometimes people ask me, hey, do you know about this? And I'm like, who even is that? And they laugh at me, but I don't care. It's just not worth my time. Where am I now? Peach Envy, by the way, what is your favorite princess, Peach, Daisy, or Rosalina? Maybe Rosalina because she's so mysterious. You don't know much about her, whereas, I know they're all mysterious. Like, why is Daisy allowed to play in the Mushroom Kingdom when she's royalty and, like, Sarasaland is left to their own devices under Sarasaland? But Peach, like, you don't know her origins or, like, who were her parents and all these things. Like, they were in the Super Show, but that was all just, like, I don't think that was canon, really. And they were in the comics, too. So it was all just kind of weird. But Rosalina, I think you know the least amount, but she's, like, the most powerful. So, Everland, those are a lot of good choices. Yeah, I play a lot outside Mario games, and I play a lot outside Nintendo games too. I work for Nintendo Force magazine, so I get to try a bunch of random stuff. And Spiritfarer, if you haven't tried Spiritfarer, it is a fantastic game. I really wanted to play it when the trailer came out, and I was waiting for it to come to Switch because I remember wanting to try to review it for the magazine, and then we kind of skipped over it because we had a bunch of other stuff happening. And then they released the update, the DLC. So I got to review it then because we hadn't done a review. And oh man, such a good game, such a good story. If you like cooking and farming simulators, it kind of has that little element, and it has a lot of exploration and collecting. And loved the plot though. Play it for the plot. Oh, good choices. I got my Zora Link for $270, the most I ever spent on a collectible. Joyride, Luigi's Mansion, and a Homestar Runner kicked the cheat, but for the price versus other listings, it was hard to pass up. Yeah, was he on card? 270s. I mean, those are so rare on card now. Noah Washington, who makes the best Mario plushes? Sene, hands down. It's not even a question. Nick, gotta head out. Great stream. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for coming by. Larry, I'm mildly worried we might see a flood of them like we did with the Goron link. Also, this chat delay is kind of hard to keep up with. Yeah, it's delayed. I'm sorry. Um, the I remember seeing a bunch of Goron links show up because someone found like a box in a warehouse. Did you get the Mario movie McDonald's toys? So it's actually really hard for me to get those because my kids, when they go to McDonald's, like to keep the toys, of course. And so I've gone to McDonald's twice since the promo has come out, and I asked my location if they sold the toys, which I know they do, and they told me they don't, so they didn't want to do their job that day. But all three of my small kids, got the Mario Kart, and then when we went to McDonald's again, they all got the Mario Kart again. So I have, let's see, dig through. I have one because my oldest son didn't want a second one, and I'm like, hey, can I have it for the collection? He's like, okay. So he graciously gave me that one, and he left it in the bag for me, which was cute. But yeah, I hadn't even gotten any of the other ones yet, so I bought a set on eBay. Oops. But actually, like, the set I bought had free shipping, and it came out to $3 a figure, which is a little less or a little more than you'd pay in the store. And since my store won't do it without buying a Happy Meal, I figured it was fine. Cheap toys, cheap toys. Zora Link had the package, but the bubble was ripped off the box. I think I saw that listing. And that's really common for that set, especially with the Goron, because he's so heavy. If you store him wrong, he'll just pop out. Like if you, I'm a little worried about these guys losing there because they're kind of angled. And some of them are a little bit heavy. So if you have them hang like that on the pegs, sometimes the glue will just give, with a lot of these old ones. So yeah, but I think that's a good price. I haven't really been in the market for that for a long time, but given the appreciability of Zelda merchandise, I mean, that sounds about right. PGNV, are you planning on going to Universal US? Also, why do you think Princess Daisy gets neglected a lot as opposed to Rosalina? Okay, so I am trying to maybe go to Universal on opening day because I know people are in there now that have like a premium pass, and I'm totally jealous. But yeah, I'll see. We'll see if I get to go. I don't know because I'm not going with the entire family. It'd just be me, and I'm not sure I want to spend that kind of money on something just me. But I also kind of want to break from everything that's been going on. So, and then why do you think Princess Daisy gets neglected a lot as opposed to Rosalina? Maybe because she's only from Super Mario Land, specifically. Like she wasn't even in the sequel, so she only has like one game that she comes from, other than like being kart and tennis and soccer player. Like just an additional. So, I mean, I've always wanted to know more about the backstory, but Mario doesn't really do that. So, I don't even know if she's going to be in the movie. And there's a huge fan base for her, but at the same end, a lot of people find her annoying. So, but I always liked her because she's hard to collect because there's not a lot of stuff for her. So I think Rosalina is popular because of Frozen. I know it sounds weird, but Rosalina looks like Elsa. I could see that. And like parents don't know, so they buy a Rosalina. Yeah. And you know, she has the same kind of deal going on where she has a wand and she's doing magic stuff, so I can see that. I'm going to unbox this because I'm running out of questions. And I really want to see what's going on in here. Okay. Oh. This is presumably the battery box. It is. It's funny how the 2010 Ben Presto set had Baby Daisy but no regular Daisy. I found that odd too, because at that point, I don't think Daisy had a figure. She really still doesn't have a figure, does she? Not a big one, anyway. Have you considered coloring the Color Me Mario plushes? No. I have not done that. I think I don't want to play with something like that that's retro. Let's see if I can even plug this in. Oh, it's got one of those stupid things on it. Beach Envy, I just always found it weird how no one mentions Daisy to Miyamoto. Like, it's so strange how they randomly add her sometimes and other times doesn't. Kind of like the, wasn't it a big deal when she got added to the latest soccer game? How does this thing work? Plugged in. I don't see a on. Oh, here, on button. Oh, okay. Was supposed to be in the next wave with Mario alongside Fire Mario and the Star, but Ben Presto lost the license before it happened. Does your Super Mario 3 display still talk? If it does, can you play it for us? I don't think I have the battery in it because I don't keep the battery in it so it does it. So I only do it for videos and stuff, but I don't have it set up right now. Did you get one in 2-inch Popco line before Peach did? Choco figures. So these are fully interchangeable, I think. If I just break them off, you can swap. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. I like this. There's like a flat Goomba. So you can make a little scene. That's so cool. They're not particularly vibrant though. Can you guys even tell this is on? Like, you can tell if I shut it off, I guess. But Katie Moulton, hello. Oh, I already answered your question. Sorry. That's a bummer. There's some dings. There's like some paint problems in this. I don't know if you guys can see the Mario paint flecks on there. It's really bad on the flat Goomba and the Mario. Just a little bit of quality control issue, I think, with the way they painted them. Weird. The last wave release was a Baby Daisy and Baby Peach. That was so limited, but I remember seeing sources that interviewed one of the makers that Daisy and Wario were planned but scrapped. I think they were going for like 2 big figures and 3 small figures because there was 5 in each wave and there were 3 waves. So, and they had some repeats if I remember right. Or maybe they had like Fire Mario or something. I remember wanting the Bowser Jr. figure because that was like the first Bowser Jr. figure, or one of the first large ones at least. And then the Bowser was really cool. And I think I picked up Mario and Luigi with the Bowser in the first wave. And then I saw the rest of them and I'm like, I have so many of these kind of figures. And then by the time the third wave came out, I was uninterested. So I missed out on the babies. Okay. That is so cool. So have you guys seen these at Target and they're just like out of the box? I wonder how they ship them. If they're like instructed to take them out of the box, or if like Paladone ships some out of the box and ships some in the box, or I don't know. But regardless, this one stays in the box because that's weird. I'm all the way through all of my unboxing. So if anyone is here that went through it all, give me a rating or something. You thought that was a good unboxing or not. And I guess what you guys want to see next, I've got some videos lined up. And I've got some other ones to edit and stuff. But if you guys want to see something in a new video, let me know. Ten out of 10 as always. Thanks, Hanya. Must have been lurking in the background. Have you been there the whole time? Do you have the rare bendable Mario 64 Peach? I just recently got it. I got it last year. I got it as part of the set of 3. So I already have Mario and Bowser on their own, and I know Peach was released on her own too, but I haven't seen her. But I got her in that set of 3 box, but someone had taken the Bowser out of that box, so now I'm like, if I get a Bowser again, then I can sort of slip that Bowser back into the set and then kind of complete it and then display it. But right now it's in my store area. Storage. Crawl space. I always forget that stupid word. I don't know why. That one's so rare though. I was surprised on that one that I was able to pick it up. And it was like a trade deal, if I remember right. Something cheap. Whereas otherwise I would have been paying a lot of money for it. But I hadn't really seen another one in a long time. One of the items that I need to get, and it's so funny because I had it for a long time, and then I sold it thinking that it would be easy to pick up a boxed version because I wanted it in the box, and I still do want it in the box. But I've since I made that decision to sell off the loose figure, I've never seen one in the box. And I remember having a bunch available and then getting distracted by some other items, and then it like all of them had sold and I haven't seen it. Anyway, it's the Xeon Super Mario alarm clock, and I don't know if you've seen it. It's a really ugly looking Mario, and he has like a yellow clock, and then there's a Mario or a mushroom button to hit to make him stop singing or whatever. It's like a snooze button, and one showed up on eBay, but it was loose. And I remembered that I'm like, oh, I'm still trying to look for that figure after all these years. Was working and watching just off work now. Glad you could make it. There's someone in my area selling the set for like 3K, and I'm so upset they don't want to sell me for a decent price. That's nuts. $3,000. I hate it when they're held for ransom like that. That makes me upset. Like this guy. This I didn't get for the longest time because it was so insanely hard to find. And then one showed up on eBay for like 20 bucks. And I was like, what? The guy doesn't know what he has. And then he forgot to ship it. But then I remembered I got it and he shipped it. Crazy. I really want that 64 Bendy Peach to display with my Toy Biz Mario Kart 64 set. Such a shame they skipped out on Peach and Toad. I wish that they had made a Series 2, Series 3. There's only 2 series, and it's like they didn't get to a lot of the characters. And they stopped it. Yoshi, Daffy Duck, and Donald Duck fan, how come Wario is not in the Mario Kart ride at Universal? Guess is as good as mine. They missed out on a lot of stuff. Like, why would you open Super Nintendo World and only have Mario stuff and not have a Zelda thing? And then the rumor is they're making a Donkey Kong ride, and it's like, Zelda, man. Are you getting the Mario Kart F4F statue? Yes. That one looks very pretty. And it's PVC, so it'll be pretty cheap. Plus, I'm a Daffy Duck fan too. I think I heard they skipped on Peach because they were having difficulties with her dress. To be honest, they should have just made it fabric. I've always wanted to see a fabric dress on a Peach figure. Shouldn't be hard to do. I mean, there's loaded up in the pink aisles at all the stores. Wonder if they do the whole line of characters in 8-inch PVC. Link's Little Triforce, I would be on the first flight out there if they had a Zelda section. I don't know why they don't, but I also think that it would be kind of difficult to adapt Zelda into a ride of some sort because they have like the Yoshi ride, which is kind of slow and just looking around the area, and then they have the Mario Kart ride, which is the more technological AR Hoopa-Doop experience thing, and that looks super cool to ride, kind of like the Harry Potter Hogwarts ride. I remember going on that. It's pretty sick. But yeah, a Zelda ride, like, I guess you could do like one of his river trips or something, right? Where he's down and he's like shooting rupees or riding Epona, or I don't know. It'd be fun to think about, but I kind of want to do something like Nintendo Land where you're shooting bokoblins and stuff with a group of people. Have it be like an AR thing, but who knows? They're making more rides. They just started with Mario because it's the main series. Zelda will have its time one day. I sure hope so. But they're kind of cramped in their area. I don't know if they're like, I don't know much about park layout in any of the locations, but I think they're all laid out pretty similarly. And I don't know if there's a whole lot of room to expand in all three. So Majority Gamer P, interesting they gave Mario a Mario Odyssey style of detail. Very cool. Hey, yeah, I love the style. I'd love to see more characters. I feel like Carnival Games section for Zelda would work. The Hyrule Town area and the fishing game, Targets minigame, Gorenham. That'd be fun. And then you'd like win prizes. How would Pokemon work in a theme park? Pokemon would need its own theme park, and I'm really kind of surprised that doesn't exist. I think the Simpsons area already has that. Maybe, I don't know. Well, it's getting to be like past the 2 hour mark since I started, so I think we need to wind this puppy down. Is there anything else anyone wants to see that was unboxed that they didn't get a good look at, or anything like that? Um, I just want to hold my snowman again. Can't emphasize how much I want Pauline 2.5 Jax figure and a plush by Stene. So there's many things I want them to make, even dolls and the princesses. They're kind of missing out on that market, in my opinion. Have all the princesses and Pauline and all that. That'd be pretty cool. Um, and Pauline, I think the first figure she's had, aside from the Coleco set, was the Super Mario Odyssey Choco figure. And gosh, that's about it. How sad is that? And Pauline had blonde hair back then. I'm still extremely disappointed that we never got an EGAD, Gooigi, or King Boo statue to go with Luigi, Polterpup, or first four figures. I don't think that first four figures would have done an EGAD, but I'm sad that Jax isn't doing that, or like really anybody, like a promo figure for the Luigi's Mansion 3, because the only piece of EGAD merchandise is the Lego, and that's all we have. And then nothing for Gooigi, which is the best thing ever. A Gooigi plush. I really want to get that. The guy who's making the Gooigi amiibo, because I don't really do custom things, but that might be the coolest thing I've seen. It's very good. And a King Boo statue would be cool. Maybe like a diorama with all three would be great. But Snowman plush is so cute. Wondered if he was new from today's haul. He is brand new. And the other, let's see if I can find all the other. So I had this snowman set, and I had this snowman. So I've got all kinds of snowmans. Yeah, and they didn't talk about this or this on the set sheets for the Joyful Holidays. Here's another that they released, like a little ornament, plush ornament. And none of that stuff was on like the set sheets. I was just hunting auctions and found all that stuff. So they would have to do sword in the stone type thing with the Master Sword, where you try to pull it out and only chosen few per day can actually pull it out, and the time travel in the future. As much as I collect Jack stuff, I do not like how they do things. Yeah. Totally agreed there. Lots of superfluous extra figures, way too many Marios. Distribution sucks. There's all kinds of problems. There's reasons to hate Jax for sure, but they're what we have right now. And their Super Mario movie stuff, I don't know if you've seen the leak. That looks promising. Also an EGAD projector flashlight and sticker from a sticker set. Yeah, stickers and flashlight projector things. I have the flashlight, but the sticker, I don't know. Like that kind of stuff doesn't excite me much. You know what I mean? Gooigi sticky hand figure. Perfect. That'd be so brilliant. Do you have the Takara Tomy Goron plushie from Ocarina of Time that was only released in Japan? Yes. I've been looking for that one, but no luck. Yes, there were a few people looking for that Goron plush. The Darunia plush, right? Or am I thinking wrong? Because it's not just a Goron plush; it's a Darunia plush. And yeah, super rare. He must be the hardest in the set, because all the other ones are pretty. I know Link and Young Link and are pretty easy to find. Yeah, I'm right. All right, well, I am going to sign off I'd rather have Jax give less waves with more new figures per one that does release. Yes, I agree. It's kind of a hot mess, and figuring out what I have and don't have is really hard at this point. Um, but they made a Birdo. That's kind of a big deal. And they finally completed the Kooplings, though we need a 4-inch Morton. So, yeah, Ganondorf is more rare, I think. Young Zelda was bootlegged. The whole. No. Link, Young Link, and Young Zelda were all bootlegged. But I don't think the other two were. Okay. Well, Snowman Mario and I have got to go. Good luck finding Darunia, Michael Ramirez. I hope you find a good one for a good price. Wish 4-inch got more love, but I'm looking forward to Builder Luigi. Yeah, that'll be good. And yeah, the Link and the Zelda and the Samus that just came out look great. Just some random commenter at the very end of the stream. Thanks for coming on. All right, guys. I really love these. These are great. I'm having a great time with these lives. I hope everyone else is having a good time with these lives. Um, I hope to do them, but my wife is traveling more actually, so it's harder to get to do these. But I do enjoy them a lot, so I'm going to push for them a little bit more. Did you like the first format, the Ask Me Anything better, or the unboxing? Because I don't often have this much stuff to unbox, but maybe it'd just be a good thing to hold off for the big unboxings. $700 for that set? Oh my gosh. But if all you needed was Darunia, you could sell the other ones and probably make money. Tough choice. Both were great. Where do you buy your Super Nintendo World items? I buy them off Yahoo Japan auctions and Mercari Japan. And I buy them through a proxy. Most of the proxies do not allow you to bid on Mercari stuff, which is a bummer. I'm not sure why that trend is happening. D Japan for 100 yen, which is like less than a buck, will bid on things from Mercari. Mercari Japan banned. The big issue is Mercari Japan banned proxy accounts. So what they do is they have like individual people from the company go and bid on stuff for you. So it's a little bit of a harder thing. But do you think Donkey Kong would be an animatronic mascot at Universal? Donkey Kong mascot Nintendo using has really weird scaling. He looks way too short compared to Mario. I guess we'll see it. We'll see what they do. Isn't it supposed to be like a minecart ride or a jungle climber or something like that? Bai does Mercari as well. Yeah, but Bai's so stupid expensive. They fee out everything, man. Everything's a fee. Auction fee, packing fee, looking at it fee, pictures fee, talking to the seller fee. As you going to get the English variations from Hollywood? No, I won't buy duplicates. No. But if there's something different because I wanted what I wanted them to do, and I don't think they're going to do it because I haven't seen anything from anyone coming out of Super Nintendo World here in Hollywood Studios. I thought they were going to plushes, and I think I have those right here. I was supposed to end the stream, you guys. So there's these, and these are going to be super rare, I'll tell you. These plushes with the coin on the bottom that says grand opening Universal Studios Japan, and it says 2020, which we'll remember they actually opened in 2021 because of a little thing called COVID-19. But they also came out with a Yoshi, and there's some other of these shinier plushes that didn't have the coins on the bottom. I don't know why they didn't do a Luigi, but I think they only did a Mario and Yoshi for the grand opening coins. And I want to say that there's a Luigi in here somewhere. That yeah, he's in here somewhere. This is the hard part. I look so organized on my other videos, but I get on a stream and people ask me things and I have to go find them. The Luigi, well, somewhere in this pile is a Luigi plush from Super Nintendo World that also has like a little coin on it. It doesn't say grand opening, but it's like a shiny, I think, Luigi plush. I just don't see him now. I thought they were all together. But whatever. Bummer, I don't see him. He must have fallen down in the depths of the plush avalanche. But like, well, here's a Captain Toad, or Chef Toad, Chef Canopio. It also has a grand opening coin. So Luigi's is like this, that has the little coin. It says grand opening 2020 on it. So there's also that. So there's stuff. Are you okay? So velour, so shiny, it's very nice. Those are really neat. Okay, well, my wife is calling me now, so I need to go. But, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. So fun to be doing the lives. And I'll talk with you later. Thanks for watching.